Hello and welcome! This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris, returning to my Redwall Abbey playthrough. And I think I need to go into the ship designer, if I remember correctly, because we have better levels of armor. Yes, it doesn't indeed look like it is the case. These are pretty simple upgrades, though. Just need to come through, mostly just focusing on my combat ships. And upgrade what armor is in there. And last ship. Alright, so at the moment, my current fleet is at 2,276 strength. Gonna tell them to upgrade, and we'll see how things change.
Construction complete.
That was the construction ship, yeah.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Alright, system survey done over here, so mostly just minerals over there. Come over and hop into the next system. We'll survey all these systems in case there's a good reason to put an outpost in one of these systems. Maybe there's a lot of resources here we want to take advantage of. But it's getting to that point where
ships upgraded.
We've expanded as far as we can over in this direction. Can't go down, we're too close to the galactic center there. We're running into empires here, so there's all this open space. Unfortunately, there's no colonizable worlds here for my race. But we could at least survey the systems, make sure, you know, there's, see what their value there is, where the value is, and then figure out where we want to put an outpost to expand our influence. Alright, so we finished upgrading. So only a very slight improvement there, but it's some improvement. And otherwise, I don't think there's anything we need to do here. Mostly just growing population that keeps migrating to other planets. We can upgrade the Betharian plant here, so we might as well. I would prefer if this population point was actually working over there, and then you can come down here. We'll probably build another science building there. We're actually doing a little bit better in science. Physics seems a little bit more of a weak point, so we might build a physics lab there. Okay, and then we have this planet, which... oh, here we go. So that's a local resource. Okay, so I don't know if I want to build something there just yet. How about instead we build a research lab here, and then we'll move this population point over to there. How are we doing on food? We're doing just fine. For whatever reason, there's a mineral shortage here due to lack of happiness, I guess. Alright, so there was thoughts on possibly recruiting some governors here, because we had a bunch of governors die. Unfortunately, my pool right now is kind of poopy, so I'm going to go ahead and recruit this guy that's cheaper. And it was this planet, right, that was having problems with happiness. We'll go ahead and install that. Because that, you know, governors usually help with happiness. That will help marginally, anyway. It might be capped, though, because of the habitability. Which, honestly, I could do something about. We have this empty space here, or this empty space. We could put in a one of those tourist sites, which is going to increase the habitability by 5%, if I remember correctly. We also have this hazardous weather, which affects habitability as well as happiness. So that's probably part of it. But right now, this planet is just really not developed enough, in my opinion, to make those kind of decisions. And then We can upgrade a power plant here. And I guess we can build a farm, at least one. Okay. I think we're more or less good.
Construction complete.
Construction ship doesn't have anything to do. I think there's only really one resource that we have untapped, and that's over here. And then I may consider sending it over. What's this? Why does this keep... Is that because of this? There we go. It seemed like a little bit of a glitch. I don't think that normally does that. Okay. Yeah, we've kind of reached where we can go here. I mean, that we might be able to achieve some border push. Like if we put an outpost here, we might be able to get more systems over here into our space. Because there's not really a whole lot of anything over here. I'm assuming there's some kind of outpost here that has given this empire the border push that it has. But we could push back. And considering that this system here is so close and some of these other systems are so close, we could possibly get some of these systems falling within our space. But I think the better move is to put an outpost over here, where we for sure are going to access more planets. And I think this is actually a good candidate here.
Survey complete.
All right, so you go ahead and hop over here, survey this system, and then we'll survey that system, and then probably put an outpost in here.
Construction complete.
All right. So that was this. We'll put that there, and then we can upgrade it. This time you get a choice though. So what are we behind on? Physics. So I'm going to do a physics lab. Okay.
Construction complete.
Their construction ship no longer has anything to do. I'm going to go ahead and tell it to come over to Navi and just dock here. Until we can figure out what's over here and figure out where the best place to put our outpost is. But I think Turbic here is the prime candidate. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our leader pool now. So, looks like it's refreshed. So we've got Army Veteran. None of that is really particularly useful to me. We have lifespan increase. That's kind of useful. And as a matter of fact, I think I'm going to recruit this person because they're younger and they get that bonus. That's pretty good. And then I really don't care about slave bonuses because we don't do that here on the Redwall Empire. So, yeah, let's recruit that person. And then I'll just sit on the influence in case we need to build that station. And, alright, so what planets do not have governors? So you've got a governor here. Got no governor in Navi Prime. Navi Prime's a very important planet, though. But I think that's a good call to get ourselves a governor there. So we have a total of 4 governors and 5 planets that we control. So there should be only one that is the odd man out, and that's Apon over here. So, alright. Wow, look at the energy credits coming in. We're doing pretty good, I would say. What do we got here? Alright, so the Yax-Kala Cartel and the Arisian Commonwealth, those are all guys that are down here. The Arisians. Yax-Kala are pretty far away from them, though, aren't they? Where are they? I forget. Oh, there they are. So they're pretty close. Don't care. That's somewhere outside of our thing. Non-aggression pack invitation. Okay, so that is these guys and these guys. And I think we have good relationship with both of these guys, so not too bad. As a matter of fact, we might be able to do a non-aggression pact, but considering we don't have an actual border, I don't know if that would really matter. But one thing I'm definitely going to do is I'm going to build up the fleet a little bit here. So go to our spaceport. Is there anything we can build here? We can build destroyer assembly yards. That might be good. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking corvettes might be something that we stopped building currently, but I think I'd rather save the modules for other things. And at the moment, I think I'd rather have a few destroyers. I am currently researching the tech that would allow me to get cruisers, but it's going to take quite a while for that to happen because it's pretty expensive, and we don't have any specific bonuses towards it. What I could do, though, is I could bring over this scientist down there. But honestly, I don't know if it would make much of a difference, considering that this guy's more experienced. I think we'll just let it go for now.
Construction complete. System survey complete.
Okay. Oh my. So not only do we have strategic resources, but that is fantastic stuff there. So I think we've already answered the question. Do we want to build an outpost here? Heck yeah. We're going to build it here because I think that is the best place to put it. And away we go. So anything over here is icing on the cake, but this is fantastic over here. Strategic resources, research, energy credits, all fantastic. We gotta put an outpost there. In any case, we want to also cut off these guys' ability to expand anymore. Okay, we've got a civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on the planet and the Afra system. They appear to be in the later stages of a Bronze Age, having mastered early metalworking. Although most of their population is rural, several large city-states have formed. We should consider building an observation post above their world to study them more closely. So again, icing on the cake. Because once that falls within my space, I can do that, and that will give me research.
Research complete.
All right, what do we got? We've got cold fusion power, which is going to up the ability of my power generation on my ships. Let's go ahead and select our new research, though. I was talking about getting better warp drive, and here it is. So there you go. Automated exploration protocols, so survey speed increased. And then unlocks this. Assign ship to automatically explore the galaxy. I mean, that'd be good, but I definitely think the warp drive tech here is the better call. It's not overly expensive, I would say. I mean, this is more expensive than this is. Let's take this because definitely I want to get working on that. Get our better warp tech.
System survey complete.
Alright, so there was nothing else in the Afra system, but that's okay. How about you hop over here, survey this system, and then we'll come down over here and survey that system. I think we already surveyed this, because this is where the one trader group is. Speaking of trader groups and other things, let's take a look at our sectors. I just want to see how they're doing, make sure they're doing okay. Let's give these guys some minerals. Help them out a little bit. And then I think I'm actually going to trade for some minerals here because we have so many energy credits. Let's open our contact list here. And I want to talk to these guys. And we would like to trade 4 minerals. And we're going to give them 2,000 energy for 1,000 minerals. Because right now, I don't see a reason to have this many energy credits. I mean, it might be useful later. Okay. Alright, so our relationship with those guys continue to increase. I don't really know what the point of that is. It doesn't seem like they offer me anything different. I mean, these guys I can be patrons of, and every so often we get events that happen, but outside of that, I really don't know. Alright, what do we got here? Commonwealth is declared. Interstellars. Yeah, okay, so again, stuff that is too far away from us to really care about. Now, we haven't met a Fallen Empire, and I'm fairly certain I set it up so that there should be Fallen Empires in here somewhere. As a matter of fact, how many empires do we have so far? There should be a total of, I think, 20, including the 2 Fallen Empires. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I don't know if I count this one, so at most 13 there. So there should be... Oh, we got somebody over here. Oh, no, wait, that's this empire. So yeah, so we're looking at 12 or 13 empires. So there should be another 8 or so kicking around. I mean, I see plenty of space where they could be. I mean, we don't know anything that's in this arm. We don't know anything down here, so we'll see. Alright. War Declaration. I want to see what this is. Othethi Republic versus the Juvan State. Othethi Republic declared war on the Juvan State. Now we shall see which empire is stronger. Alright, so... Juvan State's here, Othethi's here. From what I remember, the Othethi guys actually like me compared to the Juvan guys who they're fighting, who do not. And I want to assume that, you know, obviously they do not like each other either, because obviously they declared war on each other. And I think the Juvan State's actually my rival, so if they lose significantly, I'll actually be reduced in influence that I get. Also, with the Othethi guys, we may be able to talk to them about some things here. Considering that they've shown themselves to be warlike, I think now is a good time to go ahead and do a non-aggression pact. We've got mutual rivals, relative power of the empires. Distance is a little bit of a thing, and they're Federation builders, so they're keen on that. I'm gonna go ahead and do the non-aggression pact with these guys. You know, I didn't think about it, but this shouldn't cost me an influence. It's actually pacts that cause you influence. So let me confirm that. I can double check here. That didn't affect anything. Okay, good. And then I want to talk to these guys. We've been friendly with them for a while. We can invite them to a federation. I would love to give them protectorate status, but they are not keen on that. Seems like maybe they're a little bit too big for that. As a matter of fact, I don't have many positives. So I think they're, as far as they are behind everyone, they're too powerful to accept. And again, I don't know if I want to join a federation with these guys or not. I don't know if that is what is best in my interests. New contact. Okay, we've received a communique from a previously unknown spacefaring empire. They call themselves the Potholgan, or no, Penthulan, there we go, Kingdom. They claim to have learned of our existence by other people. Great. Alright. They're a despotic empire, so again, not a fallen empire. They speak on behalf of the Penthulan Kingdom, and I come from I come with a message for your depraved species, so we kind of already get what they are going to say to us. As long as you stay out of our internal affairs and treat our great leader, Emperor Blackwing I, with reverence, there may yet be peace between our nations. So, as much as they said that we're depraved, I think that's their xenophobe thing talking. Well, we can be spiritualist collective and maybe hope the collectiveness binds us together, although I haven't seen that. Alright, so where are they? Oh, another empire down here that we don't really care about. Okay, whatever. Okay. We've got the non-aggression pact between the two of us. I was thinking about doing that anyway.
Research complete.
Okay, what did we just get? Habitability bonus. Good stuff. Okay, monthly influence definitely sounds yummy. Planetary capital also sounds pretty good. And then we have naval capacity and frontier clinic. Frontier clinic also gives me habitability bonuses as well as producing food. That may be useful on some of my planets, especially this one that we just acquired. Because rather than putting a farm out, we could put a frontier clinic because the planet produces a lot of food anyway. But on the other hand, you've got the monthly influence, which we definitely need, and the planetary capital, which would be helpful. So I think this one outweighs the benefits of the frontier clinic, but that's something I definitely want eventually.
Construction complete.
Okay, so construction ship finished the outpost. So we gained some systems here. I think we go after the science, honestly, first. Because at this point, I don't think we're as hard up for resources as we are for science. So I think we need to start focusing on that. And I think I've let enough time go by that I think it's time to look at my planets and make sure things are going okay here. So Navi Prime has populations sitting on buildings sitting on spaces that don't have a building work. I just see the one for now. So I'm going to go ahead and build a power plant here. And then over here, we almost have this building popped, so I'm going to go ahead and build the science lab while I'm at it. Okay, over here. What are you doing on food? You got 4 food. See, again, this would be a good candidate here. I'm going to have you come over and work the science. Again, we've already talked about that, but I think that's going to be important. As a matter of fact, society research is starting to be our strongest suit now. Okay, over here, we have plenty of things that we could be upgrading. I think we just upgrade that for now. And what else can we build? We can build a science lab here. And build a power station. Should I build a power hub? Because there is actually a few energy resources on this planet. It wouldn't necessarily hurt. Yeah, let's do a power hub. And build a power plant. Okay, looking good. How are you doing on our research for the... that's going to be a while, huh? Alright, well... what's our count looking like? 23 to 26? Okay, so on Redwall, I would like to build... keep saying I'm not going to build more Corvettes than I do anyway. And then what we have as far as destroyers, was it 23? Yeah, 23. So we'll build 2 destroyers. I'm trying to think of things that we can use so that we're spending our energy credits. I just now
survey complete.
Remembered also that come over here and survey this system. I remembered that we haven't upgraded ship designs here. So let's go to Corvette. And I probably can remove this and upgrade some of the power here. And I think I'm going to go with more armor here. But this definitely has room for improvement because we can always upgrade the reactor here. And the destroyer, I think we may be able to get rid of one of the power reactors. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just going to put more armor. We'll save that on up. This should be improving the combat abilities. And you might be able to get away. Oh, this already upgraded itself? Good job, ship. Or defense station. It actually did the auto upgrade thing that I asked it to do. Fantastic. I'm going to actually turn that off, though, because I want to be able to control that myself. Because right now I'm overproducing energy, which we don't need to do. There we go. We get a little bit more armor here. We'll go ahead and save that. Okay, and then we're going to need to upgrade our fleet. So we've got 2584. Oh, actually, I should probably wait. We produced 2 Corvettes. I'll let the queue go, and then we'll do the upgrade.
Construction complete.
Alright, so he still has stuff to work on. Alright, what do we got going here? Rethethi has declared Galactic Resethi their rival. Okay, so there's back and forth there. So the Rethethi guys are probably going to be a future ally, because they're rivaled with the same nations that we're rivaled with. Alright, let's go down the list here. On the surface, wherever we have any labs that we can upgrade, I would like to do so. I know I built them on a couple. Oh, so this hasn't popped out yet, so we'll just wait for that to happen. There we go. And then physics continues to be the thing we're behind on, so I'm going to upgrade this to a physics lab. And then nothing there. We're still building the science lab, so we're gonna have to wait for that to happen.
Construction complete.
Alright, we can upgrade that.
Construction complete.
One of our governors died very young. Hopefully it was the one we just recruited, because that would be lovely. Again, I'm going to emphasize the science over the other... Oh, you know what? We'll take the mining, minerals, but then I'll go over and I'll get the science over here and the strategic resources and all that stuff. Okay, governor died. Not happy with that, obviously. Because we're down to 3 governors. That was the person we just recruited, wasn't it? No, I know it wasn't. Yeah, it was. It was that one that had the loyalty bonus. Well, that's lovely. Okay, so the military guy's still kicking around. And then we have this guy, the architectural interest. That sounds like a good idea. So we'll recruit them. And I'll put them over here on Apon because I don't see that they have a governor. I mean, it is an older person, but the bonus is worth it, I think. And the goal, if we can actually manage it, is to get 5 governors here. 1 for each planet, I mean. Alright, well, I think that's a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.